looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin, drinking, maybe fornication, man on man, woman on woman, he on she.
If you thought that the Diddy Pandora box has finally closed with his arrest, then think again, because Gene Deal and others are revealing shocking stories of Diddy parties. And the name on top of everyone's list is TD Jakes, of course. But most recently, these rumors blew way out of proportion when a video surfaced that has raised a lot of eyebrows.
It's just real strange that he would be found at any kind of Diddy party or any kind of place with Diddy unless it's in a business atmosphere.
Now, TD Jakes is a very well-known pastor. He's a religious man with a lot of influence and followers. However, he's had close ties with Diddy for years now, to the point that Diddy even produced one of his shows. Now, it's okay to have business relations with someone like Diddy because you gotta make your money. But things went seriously wrong when TD Jakes also started hanging out with Diddy at his house and at his parties. Gene Deal, the ex-bodyguard of Diddy, has revealed that these parties were not at all suited for someone like TD Jakes, who claims to be a God's man.
Now, they don't care. Men kissing men and all this other that's just crazy.
And the worst part is, TD Jakes was even mentioned in the Lil Rod lawsuit. Lil Rod accused Diddy of doing nasty things to him. And in the 73-page lawsuit, he also talked about how TD Jakes was helping Diddy to lighten the blow. He was planning and making strategy alongside Diddy to make sure his public image remains intact, amid the Cassie Ventura controversy. They were even thinking about a public address of Diddy with TD Jakes. But that never happened, because a dozen more people decided to sue the hell out of Diddy, and things got worse than Diddy imagined in his wildest dreams.
They found little bugs or little tape recorders. I mean, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house.
Now, this lawsuit linked TD Jakes to the Diddy controversy in every way, and people started dragging the senior pastor through the mud. Things got to a point when TD Jakes actually had to address his followers, clearing the air about his ties with Diddy. And now that Diddy is arrested and feds have found tons of tapes from his mansions, a new report has emerged. It is being circulated on social media that TD Jakes attended multiple Diddy parties and was his very close associate. And now, the entire footage of him being at the parties is under the custody of feds. This means that it's only a matter of time before TD Jakes is also in custody and questioned for his actions that are obvious in the tapes.
Why would a religious man like himself be at a party, which ain't nothing but sin that's going on, bruh? Whether it's drinking, maybe fornicating, maybe, like I said, men on men, women on women. It's hard to put in perspective unless he's involving himself what is actually going on.
And it's not like people didn't see it coming, because Cat Williams already talked about TD Jakes being super close with Diddy, and the two having an unusual friendship. And it's not just TD Jakes who's being dragged through the mud. Jay-Z is also being nominated as Diddy's associate and a very close friend. Jay-Z was present at almost all of Diddy's parties, and the two have been pretty close ever since the 1990s. Diddy has also been the guest of honor at all of Jay-Z's parties, so they're basically family at this point.
As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
But even Jay-Z has a very checkered past. He's known to be into minors and has been accused of some pretty shady stuff. Also, while Jay-Z was in his early 20s and 30s, he liked girls like Aaliyah, Beyonce, Foxy Brown, and Rosario Dawson. All these girls were either teenagers or underage when they first met Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was also very close to R. Kelly, and the two hung out together all the time. R. Kelly is behind the bars now for child abuse, and Jay-Z's history with underage girls is a huge red flag in itself. Jay-Z is just a little too powerful to be caught, and he must be doing the same weird shut at Diddy parties, which is why he never dared talk against Diddy. It's possible that in the tapes feds have found, they find something that links Jay-Z directly to the case.
And if those girls was drinking out those bottles that he said Diddy laced, and he could show on camera, and he could show that some people had passed out.
One user wrote on Reddit, Jay-Z is hiding somewhere because he knows he's next. Ever since Diddy got arrested, Jay disappeared like Houdini. Now, what does that tell you? He's slimy. He's one of the big fish they're after. Another user wrote, I'd be stunned if he gets out of this with a slap on the wrist. Maybe I'm buying the hype, but what small amount of things I've followed makes it seem like both Beyonce and Jay-Z will be seeing prison. There's simply too many people, all saying the same thing. And most recently, Suge Knight has also talked about Diddy's arrest, and with his statement, all fingers are pointing towards Jay-Z. Suge said, Puffy didn't get to where he got by doing those things listed in the allegations by himself. He was taught by people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. He also added, I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay-Z, I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Dre, I don't care if it's The Game. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on. Suge was actually trying to hint us that Diddy isn't the only one involved in this entire conspiracy. He's just the only one who got caught, and now everything is being pinned on him. He also tried defending Diddy, saying, You gotta realize, he learned from Andre Harrell, he learned from Russell Simmons, he learned from Clive Davis. When those people are telling you that they were heavy into drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at the crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he can get away with the same thing.
He was taught from people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true, what's not true.
However, it's pretty obvious that Diddy has done all those horrible things, and it's high time now that he takes responsibility for it. However, people close to him are also about to go down one by one. TD Jakes is facing a rumor of him being gay, which his followers aren't very fond of. People think that a pastor should have a really clean image, and these rumors are really bad for the church. It's also possible that TD Jakes is asked to step down from all his positions after feds talk about his involvement in the Diddy case publicly.
It's true, and every gay person is different. And I think that to speak the church, the black church or white church or any kind of church you want to call it, are all the same is totally.
On the other hand, Jay-Z has also been accused of some very nasty things. People believe that at the Diddy parties, Jay was having sex with really young girls. A lot of insiders have also reported that Diddy wasn't the only one who was doing sex trafficking, and that Jay-Z was also involved in these matters, but he quickly distanced himself from Diddy when he realized that the feds are onto him. Now, a lot of clips are circulating on the internet where TD Jakes and Jay-Z could be spotted at the Diddy parties, but most of them are deep fakes because the feds are still in the process of investigating Diddy and finding solid evidence against his associates like Jay-Z and TD Jakes. So, do you think Jay-Z would get tied to the Diddy case along with Pastor TD Jakes? Drop a comment and let us know. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get the latest celebrity news and gossip. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, and thanks for watching.